Hey, welcome back. So I did a couple of things that weren't worth recording overnight, over today. I went back into the end. I got you wings at some point. You don't like wings, but I got them for you. I killed a few more shulkers. I found that, by the way. I haven't decided. I don't want to just merge it with this because it seems like kind of a waste of the efficiency and the unbreaking. So I might put fortune on this and then mending on that. It would work out the same. Got some shulker boxes. Have dyes. These 4 I still need to get. It's just kind of awkward when you have to do a lot of walking. That's how many fireworks I have, which is useful for, if I can do this with the lag. Wait, what the hell am I doing? So, I got 28 more uses. These are all single use. We have paper. It's coming from right there. Well, sugarcane is coming from right there, and then I make paper out of it. But gunpowder that we've been throwing out since the beginning is the other element. So we need gunpowder. And you mentioned you really don't like making a bunch of automated machines. Mm-hmm. You'd rather go around and kill things. Mm-hmm. Which gave me a great idea. Make more automated machines.
Of course.
So here's what I wanted. It's really the last. Well, there's probably a couple others we could do. I want to see what I have. I need one of those. One of those to put it on. I have some boxes on me. I need less lag would be awesome. Need one of those. Which apparently just opens. What? Oh, I need that anyway. Give me that. Generally some prismarine blocks. Probably some hoppers, if we have those. And there we go. And, obviously wouldn't be there. Hoppers. Maybe hoppers. No. Hoppers. I don't know. That's probably enough. I'm sure it's enough. So here's what I want to do. Do I have any room? Not exactly. I have extra fish I don't really need on me. I just had them to go through the end of getting beat up. Let me have one of these things if I can get to it. And turn that into this so I have it. And yeah, then I could really use a bunch of prismarine blocks, but if you want to, I'll have a place for you to put them if you want to bring them over in a sec.
Okay.
So here's what I'm thinking. This won't be perfectly optimized because, I mean, if we built it up higher, it might, I think, they go back and forth on whether altitude makes more or less monsters happen. But I think we have this all handled, this area, well enough. If I put it about here, we have the paper, we have the sugarcane coming in here. That's just where it goes automatically, so it's full. We've been turning it into paper, so we have that, and then librarians want to buy this stuff. I think if we probably set this up right about here, that should give me enough room. We'll just set this down basically in the ground, in the water, in fact. It'll be kind of like in the ground. And then just toss those in there for now. I don't know what I just did, but it was stupid. Give me that. Get down here and try to do the thing. Okay. Between the lag and just the controls again. The cat is running on me at this point. Let's just back away so that we know that we're where we want to be. So, if this is 27, 28, 27, so go back to about 20. That'll center it on a, light point, as it were. There we go. And let me have my railroad track. Let's throw that in like this. You have prismarine for me now, right?
I threw it in the box.
Set this down to keep the cart from rolling away. get the cart from somewhere. Put that down. Okay. And in fact, let's just put that on top. Okay, that's not apparently going to work. I can either pick up the cart or just do this. It doesn't really matter. The dirt goes here. Scaffolds. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I hate it so much. I just got to be able to get up there is the thing, so. That should be good. From there I can figure it out. Give me that. If I can get up here at all for the moment. Okay. So that's one. Then I want to go like... See, because typically... Oh, and you can't do the thing. You have to... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a wall. I'm basically just doing, I don't need this, Monster Factory, except not up in the air, because instead of having them fall down to almost dead and we swat them to death, they're just going to hit this plant thing in a sec.
Okay.
So I think based on that so far, if we had this... Oh, I got to fill out the whole thing, I guess. So... Sit down. Those can just be there. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't help anything. It's just a thing. Throw down torches, which are really just placeholders, so I can put something else down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can. No, I can't do that. Didn't know if 115 changed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wall. So we do want the walls. We just don't need the altitude, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4 torch. 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. 1, 2, 3 torch. 1, 2, 3 wall. That seems just about right. Sunlight is looking like what? Okay, we got a minute. The lag, it might be more like 3. Put these down. I'm not kidding. Put these down. Don't put the plant in yet because I don't want to get hurt doing this. As annoying as these, murder bushes are, they're really one of the best things ever added to the game. They're essentially cacti that don't rely on sand, which is a nice thing, number one. But also things drop down through them, which helps a hell of a lot. I ran into these somehow. Hang on. Alright, so we're going to be sneaking in to get this stuff, but whatever. Oh, neat. Don't fall off. Okay. I'll fix that later or something. Goes here. Did I miss a torch? What? Oh, no, that makes sense. Okay, let me, what do I have done? Could use those sides so I know where I am. It's been a little while since I made one of these. I just haven't had much need lately, I guess. Okay, so from there we just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect with this. And if you need something to do, I could use about a stack of, like, just spruce trapdoors.
Okay.
You know how those work now. I don't know if it will be a stack. It might be a little more, a little less. We'll find out.
I will figure out how they work.
Oh, it's just 6 planks. If you have a bunch of planks, they'll be in there. No. Usually if I'm going to do one of these, it's like earlier in the game before I have this much lag. I mean, optimal use wouldn't have any lag. That'd be nice, but it's not how it always is. goes here. Goes here and here and here and here and here. Goes perhaps right there. Oh, and I guess we still have some ice, right?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe like 8 of those would be wise. Okay, then that, oh hell. Well, I mean, that could be there. It doesn't go there, so it doesn't matter. No one's really all that likely to see that I put it there, but I didn't mean to do it. So. Let me get these last couple spawning platforms.
Alright, how much ice?
Like 8 is fine. I mean, given where I am, I could probably lean over the side and refill a bucket, but just... Ice isn't that hard to come by, although if you want an automated system, maybe doing an ice thing sometime. Hi, cat. Get the hell away from me. That's looking about right so far. And then I guess just to plan ahead, we'll lock in... Cat, why the hell are you here? It's one thing that she runs around being noisy, but she also keeps almost jumping on my spacebar. We don't want that. And we really don't want the stand lag while I'm jumping. Is that... okay. Can you get up here or not? Did I have that thing work out?
I don't know. Let me...
Yeah, shut up a sec. I don't care. That'll pretty much let you at least up here, and then you can figure it out. It's not like you're going to fall to your death from here. Go ahead and put the plant in the ground, because that gets that growing. The minecart under it should slurp up anything that ends up there. You and your ice.
Okay.
Let me... You know it's going to be easier if I do it. Actually, we need to go to bed, apparently. And I'll figure it out in the daylight. Because if I try to tell you where to set it down and it's wrong, it's probably going to melt, and then we have to deal with that. I could get it wrong too, I suppose. But it helps if you get the whole room kind of built before you start getting involved with that. Okay. What do you... yes. Give me the damned ice. You know, let me make sure it's all sealed up. You got the trapdoors ready, or?
Yeah, I've got a stack of them, and I can always make more.
Yeah, I can't promise it is a stack. It probably isn't a stack. I just don't really know if it's more or less. Okay, so let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the water goes there. So that needs to be sealed, I think. And that. And that. And that. And that. And... that, and that. Now I should be safe to put in the ice. I guess we'll find out. I hate these scaffolds. If I'm right, ice just goes there, 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 and there. And, oh, we can accelerate melting if you want to smash them. What should happen watch this one. It should go straight to the edge of the plant and then stop. So ultimately, basically all streams should go to the plant, right? Like if anything's in here, it should just, it should get pushed by water, ultimately to the edge of that thing. That's what we want. Next amazing trick. Actually just go up one. Okay, thanks. I don't really need these torches here. Is we're just going, and we want that covered. That's actually a spawning platform. I guess we'll just, yeah, let's just build up every surface, make everything a spawning platform for a sec, sorta. So we do have the material, so it's not like it's a waste as such. Middle part actually can be filled in. That gets filled in. Fill, cover. Plant's already grown, so that we don't have the issue with the light not being good enough. That should be filled. No, well, yeah, but wait, I may have just made a mistake. What did I just do? No, yeah, I had that right. Please jump instead of being stupid. Do I have my wings on still? What the hell? Okay, see it? That looks weird. Oh, because that's not in yet. So, okay. Alright. That is essentially, and that's covered. That isn't. That probably isn't. That isn't. It doesn't really have to be covered, it just gives us an extra spawning spot.
Oh.
I think that's that. I'll find out more as I move on. Right now, any surface on this level can spawn a monster. Well, it can't because sun's up. But other than that.
Okay, so cover.
We actually hate that. We want to use these guys. If we put them right here, right now a spider could spawn there. Now it can't. So we want the very middle of any of these 3x3 ones to have a. Do you have a spider thing, or am I just?
No.
I'll just do it then. Spider buster, spider buster, spider buster, spider buster, spider buster. I'm building this in a really weird order, so I'm hoping I get it right. In the end, it should look the same in the end. That's the point. Spider buster. Is that all of them? Give me more of these. And how does that scaffold end up work? That's not the one. That's the... Okay, well, we can figure that out. Now what we need is walls, because when things spawn in here, we have plans for them. We want them to go a certain place. So we want to go up a couple to give them room to exist. Which, now that I say that, let me just get that last, just so I know what I'm doing. If... No, yeah, that is actually a wall. That's gonna look like this. So, just kind of... At this point, what we're doing is making sure that the only places anything can, you know, spawn, the only place air is. I just may have done that. I did. The 8 spots in our spider busters, and then the 8, you know, per thing, and then the like that right there. So that's a wall. That's a spawning platform. Wall, wall, spawning platforms. Wall, wall, spawning platform. I could just seal that. It just seems like it'll block light better, I guess. wall, wall, and wall. Yeah, this is making more sense to me now. Wall. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either. I think I messed up.
Well, actually, maybe not. I don't know. Wall, wall. Kinda, sorta.
Yeah, I messed up.
No, it's not a problem. That goes there. That goes there. That isn't part of this.
Oh.
That isn't part of this. If you, I don't care. Those are gone. Can't see because you're standing there. That needs to be a wall. Right there and there and there, which means I think. Yeah, and that one looks okay. I think that's right. Okay, and then the relatively simple thing is now we just go up one and basically do that again. But now it's easy because you can just see where you're putting it.
Yeah, I probably should have waited.
It's not a real big deal. You basically burn 30 seconds and we may have lost a couple of blocks. Just who cares? And there's different ways to do exactly this. You can make it 3 things tall without water if you want Enderman, although they're still kind of uncommon. You also get zombies and witches and whatever. Here we don't want zombies and witches and whatever. So we're going to, once we have the perimeter, well, once we have the ceiling, really, which comes next, we need to lower the ceiling. But we need this, well, let me think about that. It might almost be easier to do the ceiling. And can you do that? I don't even know if you can do that. It seems like you can. That's obviously just ceiling. Do you have the trapdoors somewhere?
Yes.
Let me see them. And, well, okay, try. I guess the worst case, I go in the water. Okay, let me just see if this even... I'm trying to think if you can stick a door to a trapdoor to a trapdoor. It seems like we kind of got that. They don't have to be anything special. They just have to be there. You can, so far. Which, in fact, doesn't have to happen. The more I think I don't need them right there. I need them over these spots. Don't even need them over the spider busters. That won't be a factor. These will probably go in the... I got one back. I guess I'll go grab it. I don't think I can get back out now. Yeah, so I haven't tried it this way before, but it ought to work. Put that there. Yeah, the only relevance to them being a trapdoor is that they're the right height. Or the right lack of height. It's not like they're going to open or anything. So, we need one there. There. Doesn't even matter which way there's no orientation issues, they just have to exist. And the reason is creepers are shorter than anything that a spider. Zombie kid, I guess, but those aren't common. Doesn't matter if they are, let's get a bit of meat sometimes. Creepers are a bit shorter, so they'll be able to spawn, well, basic zombies and skeletons, Endermen for sure. Witches will be too tall. So all we should get in here, really, ever, is creepers. And creepers, if they die, give you gunpowder. You don't have to personally kill them. You can, then you get experience, but that's not why we're here. So my whole concern is getting every spawn point covered by... I'm going to need more of these.
Okay.
stack, basically. Technically, you could do what I'm doing. The only trick is I already got the easy part.
Right.
Because there's nothing to lock them onto here. So what we're going to have to do, and I assume it'll work, is put one down like here, go over, put one down, get that one back, because it could be there, but it doesn't go there. So, you know, there's that to consider. I'll get these in. And, I don't know how much light gets through trapdoors. We're just going to seal the whole thing up anyway. But that's later. First, we have to get the doors done. Yeah, you got the right idea. I guess that can just go there, in fact. I don't have any more of those. I don't have enough to make, well, I can make like 42 of them. Or I could go get what I need to make a lot, because we need way more than 42. Are they still... Lost a torch. Or I got it back, I don't know. Oh, hell. That isn't gonna work. Well, you know what, it might. Go find a thing. See how many of these I can make before I run out of room. Oh. That's probably enough. We're close to it. Up the thing, over the edge. You're doing pretty well with that. Did I? Oh no, there's still all this. That's always fun. And yeah, why not? Yeah, ultimately the whole thing gets covered, and just if I get the perimeter done, we know what there is to fill in. These are all done, so I'll just fill them in. You know, with the speed of lag, because it's kind of arguing with... Oh no, I just may have done... No, I got it right, that's fine. I thought I was going to get in your way with the things. So are you pulling up the... Yeah, there... Well, I can go. It'll just be in the system if you need it.
Okay.
So these are... This whole bunch is done. I'm apparently down here now.
Why is it just... Oh, it's on top of the thing.
What? I don't... Maybe. What do you want?
Oh, the trapdoor got caught on the platform.
Oh, yeah, well, that can happen. It's not important. What'll happen... Creepers, and, you know, again, this is all... Should happen. Logically would happen. They'll spawn, like, right there, and have nothing to do, so eventually they'll wander. I don't think they still need trapdoors to think they can... Because it's just down 2, they don't mind that so much. Once they're in the water, they can't jump back up because it's 2 meters up. And they can basically just fight the current until they don't, and eventually they'll slam into the plants. And more will be pushing in from behind them, which also kind of helps. Everything here looks okay. And you kind of have to shift click these here, because I think if I don't shift, it'll just try to open that. Also happens if you happen to run out. That probably could have been there, but whatever. Did it again. Where are you? Here.
Just standing here.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have enough on me to finish this, but if you want to help from your side.
Okay.
covered. All we have to really do is day or night back away by either 24 or 32 meters. I always forget what it actually is. Their numbers, I mean, it's all base 8, but both numbers have purpose, and I can't think which is which. I think that's that. So let's get down from here, which if you don't want to crunch, I guess you could use this. Peek in and see how that's looking. Get everything out of there because I need help with getting everything out of there. If you have 6 slots open, you could use that. Once that's clear, we wander away. Put away things. And if I'm right, by the time we get back there, we actually should have something to show for it. Where the hell is my bed? Oh, I use my bed. I don't have a bed anymore. It's in the at the end portal. I'll make another sometime. So yeah, that might be enough time. I mean, nothing else going on in the world right now, I don't think. Let's get back over here. See if we got this right. If not, I don't really have an explanation apart from something's wrong. Any luck? There's 8 things in there, I think. I don't think I can find out. Let me... Down here, looking straight up, I get 3... 17. I might be getting sheep at this point. I think there's stuff in there. I don't hear any evidence that they're being killed by a plant, though. So, you'd think there would, at least the subtitles would be like creeper herds. Let's back away and give it more time to happen, maybe. I think if we're just here, we should be fine. But the problem is, given its location and the whole, how busy the world is, yeah, there's 26 entities, which includes those 4 sheep, whatever wool was on the ground, probably some sugarcane in that thing. But it looked like, I think the stuff hitting the middle was going into the box, so that's not the problem. I just don't see anything about creeper herds, and you'd think that would be a thing. I'm just about positive, I guess I never checked, but I'm pretty sure that those bushes hurt creepers, why wouldn't they? It might just need a little, might just need a little time. I guess just to kill the suspense, what is gag? Come here. You are over there, so that'll, if I'm in spectator mode, it's not going to interfere with anything. They'll spawn or they won't. It doesn't have anything to do with me. It's all dark in here. Ceilings are preventing things we don't want. There's a skeleton on the plant, which incidentally isn't getting hurt. Which is odd. I guess it needs to be moving. If something else spawns in here, probably... I thought I saw something else. Why is there a... Did it spawn on the plant? Is that what happened? I guess it could. There's nowhere else it could spawn because this is all just creeper height. I couldn't walk in here. There's that skeleton. That's weird. And yeah, my presence here shouldn't preclude spawning because I'm all spectatoring and I don't have an answer. What time is it? Might see a difference at night, although it might just, the numbers might get worse in here because we'll get stuff spawning over there. That's weird. What biome are we in? Does it make a difference? Deep cold. That didn't even occur to me. Do creepers not spawn in deep cold ocean? Is that possible?
I know
don't
they're
know.
happy to spawn on that island over there.
That's not deep cold ocean. It's an island.
Oh.
It's going to be beach or something. Really didn't occur to me that it might not even be a place that can spawn. And apart from that skeleton, it's the only thing that can spawn in here. Oh, I don't exist, so it just sort of poofed out of existence, stopped existing. Nighttime, so we should start seeing stuff spawn over here. We're out of time, so I just want to know the answer. It's possible we may have to give up on, we have to tear all down and build it somewhere better because the biome might be working against. I never thought about that. Well, first, is there anything in here? Okay, and second, if I went down and looked underground, what would we, because the biome's the same down, well, there's just solid rock here. There's a creeper. Right there. And I'm now still deep cold ocean, so I don't know exactly where it spawned from, but it wound up, it couldn't have been any, it had to be one of these 4 spots that it's on. It spawned on these 3 or right where it is. So that isn't the problem. I don't know what the problem is. It might be a simple matter of giving it some time. I mean, these things usually fill up fairly quickly, but that's more when anything could spawn. If it's only creepers, it might be a little delayed. Huh. I don't know. Okay, fine. I don't exist. Can't even wave. No, I'm just ahead. Alright, so we'll...
Uh-oh.
I don't care. We'll figure it out later. We'll, why is that? That's just weird. Well, whatever you say. I don't know. I don't have an explanation. It's just creepy. We will come back later when I exist again, maybe. And see what we get out of that. It might work over time. If not, I don't know. We'll rethink it and come up with a different system for getting what we want. So, all right. See you then. So, wave. Bye.